Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Today, I'm actually going to be showing you what I do to get ready for my monthly craft events. I started something called Make Something LA, which is basically me hosting craft events for adults all over LA. So I'm prepping for one this weekend. We have a Halloween craft day. It's going to be so much fun. So I am in the Hobby Lobby parking lot. I'm going to get some canvases and some other art things that I need for this weekend. So I'm just going to kind of take you along on this process of prepping for the event and showing you the actual event. So I hope you enjoy. Let's go inside. I can't decide which size because these feel too big, but these feel too small. I need like an in-between, but all of like the bulk packs don't have an in-between size. So many decisions happening right now. Okay, so I went with the 8x10s because I feel like people don't want to do a whole huge canvas, right? So I feel like that's a good size. And I got so many of them. There's like 50 that I can return if I need to. And now I need some acrylic sealant. Okay, I am back home now. I haven't ever really vlogged, like talked to a camera in a store like that. So I was very like insecure. You can probably tell by some of the videos. I kind of like end up like moving the camera by the very end of me talking. But I ended up FaceTiming my mother because I was in the middle of the store and I was like, what size canvas is the best canvas to get? I don't think I showed you. This is the inspiration of what we are doing. They're basically like clay ghosts, but you have to paint the back of the canvas to be whatever scene that you want it to be. Then you put the ghost on that and you can have the ghost hold like little props, like make little props out of clay or something. So I'm hoping that the 8x10 is a good size. I already bought some paint on Amazon. Yeah, I have the paint. I have some paint brushes already. Hopefully I have enough. I'm sure I do. I'm excited. I also got, which I can show you later, I have to actually, that was my lunch break when I was out shopping, but now I'm doing my like actual job. So once I'm done for the day with this, I will show you what I got for my November craft because I'm hosting a Christmas craft for November at the Westwood Plaza for their Christmas tree lighting ceremony. We're doing like little wooden houses that we're painting to be like Christmas houses or gingerbread houses, whatever you want it to be. So I'll have to show you that later tonight. I'll go through what I got. I'm gonna work right now and then I'll be back later tonight to show you what I got for the Christmas craft. Okay, I am done with work for now, but I wanted to show you, like I talked about, my bag of little mini Christmas things for the craft event that's next month in November. First of all, this is not actually from Hobby Lobby. This is from a Michael's. These are just little red bows. I was obsessed with these. Look at how cute. They're little gumdrops. Also, I need to get my nails redone, so don't talk. Don't talk about them, just ignore it. So I got a bunch of these little gumdrops. I think they're so cute. These are like little suckers, like lollipops. So cute. I was obsessed with the little candy. I thought it was like the cutest thing ever. Little candy canes, so cute. These are super cute. These are little wreaths. Isn't that perfect? That's literally perfect. I got gold and silver little bells. This I figured could be like garlands kind of on the house, like on the outside of the house. Thought that was pretty cute. I was obsessed with the little mini Christmas lights. So cute. Say hello. These, of course, we needed little mini, I don't know if you can see, mini Christmas trees. I thought they were so cute. Oh, here are like the little mini peppermint things. So cute for if you do a gingerbread house. Some little reindeer I thought would be cute. I should get little sleighs. I wonder if they have little sleighs. Here are the mini versions of the lollipops, which are so cute. So I thought these might be cute, like little snowflakes. I don't know if you can see. Little mini peppermints. Like, how cute. Oh, these are bigger peppermints. I only got one of these bags. And then I got these little, which these look like little, they just looked like little gumdrops to me that you could use as like Christmas lights on the gingerbread house type if you do that. I got like 2 packs of them because I was like, that's super cute. But yeah, so that is for the November 15th craft. So if any of you live in LA and you want to come to the craft day on November 15th, check my social media. I'll have a link somewhere in one of my bios somewhere. I think that's all I have to do for craft stuff today. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go to Costco. I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna need for food and soda and drinks and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday now. It is officially Costco day and I still have no idea what I'm gonna make for the snacks for the event. This is what happens every time. I never plan ahead. I usually get to the store and then I figure it out as I go. I saw people doing like, I know people call it different things in different areas. I call it puppy chow, but that might be Midwest. So everywhere else might call it Muddy Buddies. I don't know. It's like that stuff that is like the Chex cereal that you cover in chocolate and peanut butter and powdered sugar. And then I'll probably do some fruit. That's what always takes the longest, is like my fruit tray. But I always think it's nice to have fresh fruit and vegetables because not everyone wants just desserts and salty snacks, you know? We shall see. Who cares? I'm gonna go to Costco and I'll see you there. It's chaos. Okay, I am now at Vons because I got stuff at Costco, but everything is obviously in bulk. And sometimes for like ingredients, I don't need bulk. So I'm going to Vons to get stuff for the puppy chow and the Rice Krispie treat things I might do. I'm also gonna look at the Halloween candy, and then I'll look and just see if there's anything else that's like savory kind of that I could do. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go inside. Okay, I was gonna get Halloween candy, but why does it seem so expensive? Is it always this expensive? I don't think I've ever bought like a bag of Halloween candy before. Okay, I got soda. I almost forgot to get soda, so this is good. I got Diet Coke, Coke, Dr. Pepper, and Sprite Zero. Because I drink only Diet and zero sugar pop, or soda. So this is kind of a selfish decision. I am finally back at my apartment building. Thank God. This felt like the longest day, but I got everything I need, hopefully. Now I need to carry everything back up to my apartment. Thank God. Most of it I can leave in the car. Anything that's like not produce, I feel like I can leave in the car, which is great. I'm gonna do that, and then I will meet you back inside. Okay, that sound is the AC. I turned it on because it was very hot in my apartment when I got back. I'm gonna just chill for a little bit. And later tonight, I'm gonna make the puppy chow and the Rice Krispie treats because it should be pretty quick. Okay, I didn't really take a break, but I did eat a kiwi. That was exciting for me because I haven't really had a kiwi in a long time. Do you know that there are people who eat kiwis with the skin on? Isn't that insane? But anyway, we're gonna start on the Rice Krispie treats. We're gonna make them into little Frankenstein heads. That's the plan. So we're gonna make them according to this, and then I'm gonna dye the marshmallows, because you have the marshmallows and the butter that you cook together. I'm gonna dye that green, so that the actual Rice Krispie treats end up green, in theory. And then I'm gonna dip the like tops in chocolate, so it's like a little hair. And then I bought little, let's hope I bought it. Yes, I did. The little black decorating gel. I'm just gonna use this for like little eyes and like maybe like a stitch looking thing. We'll see. That's a little ambitious. Let's make some Rice Krispie treats. Here's my pot. For 2 batches, I'm using 6 tablespoons of butter that I'm melting in this pan. I have you on my Stanley. Hopefully you don't fall. But the butter is heating up. I'm worried that it's gonna burn. It's on medium heat, but this stove is like real fire. It's not electric. So I always get a little nervy, but I think we're good. Let's do some math, shall we? Let's figure out and make sure that I was right at the store. Okay, a serving is 1.5 cups of cereal, and there's 8 servings per container. So 8 servings. So that would be, is it 12? I'm hoping it's 12 because 8 times 1 is 8, obviously. And then 8 times a half is 4, right? Yes. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So then 4 plus 8 is 12. Like, I feel like I got dumber since high school, dude. I think it's because I didn't take a real math class in college. I really just haven't. It's really bad. Okay, the butter is melted. I think this is right. I think it's 12, which is perfect because I need 6 cups for just 1 batch and I'm making 2. So I think it's the whole thing. I don't really want to measure, to be honest. It's time for the marshmallows. This was another thing where I had to do math in the store, and it was harder because a serving size is 2/3 of a cup and there's 9 servings per container. I can't do that for you right now. I would have to have a calculator. Well, I had to Google how many cups are in this. And then when I Googled it, I think it said the right amount because I think this says you need 5.5 cups of mini marshmallows, which is about what's in here. And so then I got 2 of them. Like, please tell me if I'm stupid in the comments. If my dad is watching this, oh, he's disappointed. That's all right. I'm in a creative field. Okay, so all the marshmallows are now in the pot. Let me show you. We're gonna melt them. So this is the 2 bags of marshmallows with the butter. Now we just slowly wait. They're slowly melting, you can see. Let's get the green dye. Green. Yay! Okay, you're back on the Stanley. We're at a Dutch angle. It's gonna get crazy. So we're waiting for it to melt. It's almost there. It's getting better. And then we're gonna dye it green. Hopefully it goes well. My dad makes these for my mom every year on Mother's Day and on her birthday, I think. I think he does it twice. He used to do it with us when we were little. We used to wake up and help him. And now if we're home, like for her birthday, we're usually home, like we'll try to help, but he usually gets up at the crack of dawn at this point in his life. You know, when people, like adults always get, when they're like 50 and older, they're up at 5 a.m. for no reason. That's where my dad's at, which I respect. I wish I was like that. I can't even get up at 9 a.m. for my work from home job. So he's doing better than me. But then there's times like this where I get to make them myself. Okay, we're almost melted. Let me show you where we're at. I turned the heat down a bit. They're pretty much melted. So now I'm gonna add the green food coloring. I'm gonna go a little at a time because you never know how intense it's gonna be. Like, I feel like this is probably a good amount. Wow, look at how perfect the green color is. Incredible. Okay, now we're gonna take this off the heat and we're going to add in our cereal. Okay, they're in the pan. Look at how green. I'm so excited. And now I'm gonna let them set for a little bit so that they get like cool and in their form. I'm gonna cut them into little rectangles and then dip the heads in chocolate and make them into little Frankensteins later. But for now, I'm just gonna chill, and then I'm gonna have to do the puppy chow in a little bit too. Okay, so I have some extra time, I think. Famous last words, but I decided I want to test out the craft itself. I haven't done it myself yet. The clay actually comes, here, I'll show you. They're individually packaged, so I want to see how many bags, like little packs, I need to do the ghost and if I want any other props or whatever on it. And then I'll know for tomorrow how many packs to give each person, because I'm in between 3 or 4. I'm not sure. I'll obviously have extra in case someone wants it, but I want to know what everyone should start with. And we're gonna see how this goes and make sure it all works and see if I need the glue and everything like that, you know? Okay, so I finished the background. I wanted to do something really quick so I could do this like pretty fast. But I'm just doing pink, kind of cloudy vibes, you know, and the ghost is gonna go like at the bottom in the center. I used 4 packets. I haven't put it on yet. I decided to use parchment paper to mold the ghost on, which is good to know. This is the whole purpose of doing this tonight. Now I know to bring parchment paper. I need to like smooth it out more. Can you even see? But it's a ghost who's holding a little can. I don't know if you can tell. He's holding a can. Now I'm just gonna smooth out a little bit of the wrinkles. I like having some wrinkles on it because it's a ghost, but I'm gonna smooth out a little bit. And then I'm gonna let it dry a little more, and then we're gonna put it on. I am gonna glue it onto the canvas, and then I'm gonna paint a little bit onto the ghost. How exciting. I'm glad that I tested this. It's now dark out, which is so annoying, but I finished my little ghost painting. Look at how cute. I could have taken longer doing this, but I wanted to go pretty quick. But I love my little Diet Coke can. Look how cute. Now I've executed the purpose of this, which was to figure out how much clay each person needed and if we needed any other materials like the parchment paper. Now it is time to make those into Frankensteins. Okay, we've had a dilemma, which I should have seen coming. I'm dumb, but it's okay. I got through a decent amount. The first big tray of the Rice Krispie treats that I cut up, I got through them because I only bought 1 pack of the melting wafers, like the chocolate that I was dipping the heads in. Because I was like, this looks like it'll be enough. I always overbuy everything. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be reasonable and just get 1, which any other month that I've done this, I would have gotten like 3 bags of them. But I was like, no, I'm just gonna need 1. I needed more than 1 because now I have this entire small one still that I need to do. So that's unfortunate for everyone, but it's all right. I Instacarted, which was a waste of money, but I didn't want to go back out right now to the store because it's dark out. So I was like, absolutely not. Luckily, I remembered that I also needed to get little cups for people to have water for the paint. So, I mean, that's good, at least, that I then had the chance to get that. But I'm annoyed that I didn't just buy 2 of the things to begin with. But here, let me show you what they're looking like so far. I mean, there's no faces on them, but it's very exciting. Here is the first tray of the little dipped heads, and then I'm gonna put little eyes on them. But I only have this much left. This is as much chocolate as I have left. I guess now that means I have to do the puppy chow probably now. Hopefully by the time I'm done with the puppy chow, the extra chocolate will be delivered and then I can finish up the Frankensteins. All things are still going to plan, people. We're all good. We're looking good on time, actually. It's only 7:40. Usually it's like 10 o'clock by the time I start all this. So we're doing good. I'm in the process of puppy chow making now. I have all the cereal in the bowl and now I am Doesn't look very good right now, but it's peanut butter, chocolate chips, real butter, and I think that's it. That's in the bowl. I'm gonna melt it a little bit, and then we're gonna put it onto all of the cereal, shake it up or mix it together, and then just put powdered sugar on it, and then shake it with the lid so it gets coated. And I will mix in the candy corn and the Halloween M&Ms that I got. And if you don't like candy corn, I don't care. Look, we've got candy corn, we've got M&Ms. This is looking adorable. I finished doing all of the hair on the Frankensteins. I melted some more chocolate. And now I run into a bit of a conundrum, if you will. I realized that the decorating gel, is stuff that isn't gonna dry, really. Like, it might get a little bit harder, but it's not gonna fully dry. And I'm worried that since I'm gonna have to cover these overnight, I'm worried that it's gonna smudge. So I think because I was smart, big brain, and I didn't melt all of the chocolate at once, I might melt the rest of the chocolate, or like the candy melts, put it in a piping bag and use that and just pipe on the little faces. Okay, I have finished putting the faces on my Frankenstein men. They are, it's a little jank, but that's okay. I tried my best. I gave them each different faces, kind of. I mean, they're all a little bit similar, but I tried my best. They're a little messy. So these are my little Frankenstein men. I think they're so cute. They're all, like I said, I mean, they're kind of messy, but they're fun. We are done with food prep for tonight. Tomorrow I have to cut all the fruit and stuff, like I already said, but I just need to clean up my mess. And I wish I had a dishwasher. I don't, so I'm gonna have to hand wash it all, but that's all right. Then I'm gonna put away the painting supplies that I used tonight, and then I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed. It's pretty early, I think it's like 10 o'clock. So this is gonna be good. I will see you in the morning for event day. Get excited. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. It is event day and it's time to get ready. I made the little Hocus Pocus charcuterie board. Here's a picture of what it looks like. I have to put crackers around the edge when I get there, but I think it turned out pretty cute. And then I put all the little Frankenstein Rice Krispie treats onto a separate board so they look a little cuter. That's pretty much all I had to do this morning, which was great. I was up at 6 in the morning, which is good though, because I'm 15 minutes ahead of schedule. I also called the table and chair rental place because I decided that I was not brave enough to just hope for the best. I asked them if they were all set and they said yes. And they said, can we get there earlier than 10:30? And I was like, oh God. So it's a good thing that I woke up at 6 this morning because I can be there a little early just in case they get there early. I'm pretty much ready. I just need to put some sort of lip situation on later. But I'm stressed about the amount of paintbrushes I have just because I know I have enough paintbrushes, period. But I don't know if I have enough thicker brushes because we're going to be painting a whole canvas. And so people aren't going to want like little brushes. And last night I ordered on Amazon a bunch of like thicker brushes. I don't know if they're gonna get here in time now that I have to possibly be there a little bit earlier. And I was gonna go to Hobby Lobby, but it's Sunday. How annoying. People need to craft on Sundays too, you know? So I don't know. I might go to Target. We'll see. Big decision. I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, it's 9:38 and I just went to the Dollar Tree, which is way closer to me than the Target, thank goodness. And I got a bunch of, honestly, not good quality brushes, but they're bigger. So I feel like that's good for now. If the Amazon package doesn't get here in time, we'll survive, we'll be fine. I can just return everything that I ordered from Amazon. And now I think we're perfect timing. I'm just gonna load up the car with all the food now, like the fruit trays and everything, and go to a gas station to get ice, and then I'm gonna head over, I think. I'm excited that I'm not running behind. That's always good. I wasn't really able to talk to you while I was at the event, but here are some clips of what it looked like. So first, this is the table of food that I had. I was really proud of all the little festive snacks. And here are some shots of just the people at the event. Everyone was painting, having a good time. I really loved seeing what everyone did with their canvases and their ghosts. It was so cool to see all the creativity. Here are some of the final pieces that people did. I thought that they were so cute, you guys. Like, are you kidding? And then this is just the aftermath of what it looked like when I was done. You guys, we are back. We have done the event. I am so tired, but I had so much fun. Today went so well. If I counted correctly, I think there was like 33 people there, which was so much fun, and they loved all the food, which I'm always really happy about because I always get a little nervous before the events to make sure I have a decent amount of food and that it's things people will like. And they seem to like everything, which is awesome. That made me so happy. Some of the end result crafts were so cute. I love doing events where, yes, everyone is doing the same craft, but there is still enough room for creativity to shine through. Like, I feel like today was a good example of that. Like, pretty much everyone did ghosts, but they made them their own. They did different unique things. So that was super fun. Everyone had a great time and everyone was so nice. And the weather was beautiful. But thank God I went and got more brushes at the Dollar Tree because the Amazon package showed up way late. I finally got it when I got home, and people used every brush that I've set out. So I'm really glad that I went and got those thicker brushes. I'm just really excited for the next event. And I hope you enjoyed watching the behind the scenes process of what goes into hosting these craft events for over 30 strangers every month. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.